If you were going to give somebody tips on how to make a green car, can you scoot over just a little bit more? Okay. What would you tell them to do to their car so they could become more fuel efficient?
Well, the easiest thing to do would just be to buy a diesel vehicle, because any and all diesels that are manufactured before 2008 can run on biodiesel with no conversions necessary.
No, wait, say that one again, because that's really important.
Any diesel engine pre-2008 can run on biodiesel with no conversions necessary.
Wow. Now, how difficult is it if you don't have a diesel to convert it?
You don't do that because it costs too much. So if you have a gasoline engine and you have what's called a flex fuel vehicle, you can run it on ethanol, but diesel and gasoline engines aren't interchangeable. Different fuels. So the easiest thing to do is just go out and buy an old diesel car. I mean, anyone. There's a lot of, there are plenty of them on the market, and it's the cleanest fuel available. So we're obviously big supporters. That's why we're here tonight.
Yeah, I heard that people could come here and actually get the, I'm not calling it a vegetable oil, but alternative fuel directly from it going here. They don't have to go to other places to try and filter it or do anything.
Well, see, there's a big difference in which most people don't quite understand, is that straight vegetable oil is different than biodiesel. What biodiesel is you take that straight vegetable oil and you refine it, just like you refine crude oil to get gasoline out of it. You heat it up, you extract the glycerin out of it, and then it becomes a fuel just like diesel that you can run in your engine very easily. Yeah. So
what do you think is a top misconception that people have about driving a green car?
Well, first of all, that it's not possible, that there are no green cars available. But the reality is that any diesel car is more or less a green car because you can run it on biodiesel, and that's our video is a little shaky, but it's okay. So I mean, really, we just got to encourage people to seek out a car that can either run on E85 ethanol, which is called a flex fuel vehicle, which means they have a yellow gas cap, or they can just buy a diesel engine and run it on biodiesel if they live in a vicinity of a biodiesel station. So fairly easy to do if you know what you're doing.
Oh, interesting. I've heard that President Obama...
Actually, yeah, Senator Obama was here in 2007 when he just started his election campaign, and he made a speech right down here talking about energy policy, and miraculously thanked me for taking the lead on saving the planet because I opened up this station. I'm trying to distribute biofuels. So now that he's president, people are stunned, and so am I. I mean, he was a big supporter from the get-go, and I believe that when he has time, he will implement policies that will make it more feasible for people to actually start running their cars off biofuels. There are a lot. I mean, half of this thing is policy because these are new fuels, and we need policy to help them build and create momentum to get a national distribution chain available. So.
Oh, that's very good. I'm sitting there, I'm looking at you. There's so many questions I want to ask you.
And there's a million things to talk about, but...
What would you like to share with people about being green and alternative fuel?
Well, I mean, first of all, the name of this station is Conserv Fuel, and the reason it's called that is because the only real solution to our energy problem is conservation. There's no silver bullet, there's no perfect fuel, but there are fuels that are available today to the public that don't require any sort of major change in their lifestyle, but they just have to go out of their way to seek these out and support them so that we can see this movement grow.
That's a really good point. Do you have a website where people can find out more?
It's www.conserv.fuel.com. Conserv without the E at the end. And that on the website, we have tips about how to conserve fuel, and we have videos posted. The Obama video when he's here is posted on that, and we're now posting different small clips on biodiesel and the issues that it's facing in the country today. So more information is there.
Are you going to expand to open other stations?
No, I was
understand this one's quite unique.
I hope so. We really are waiting for the federal policy and states to implement policies that make it more economically viable for retail distributors such as myself to actually carry these fuels.
Oh, that's really good. Well, I have a feeling the movie's going to start. Have you seen the movie Fuel?
I have a number of times.
What do you think? What are some of the key points you'd like to focus people on?
Well, the key points are that essentially what you put in your vehicle is one of the most important decisions you make if you're an environmentalist. And Josh did a great job of showing the problems that occur with our petroleum-dependent infrastructure. And although we don't see the problems behind the scene with it, it is problematic. And he did a great job of showing the benefits of biofuels, and specifically biodiesel, which we all believe in is the fuel of the future. So I'm really grateful for him for doing this, because he's creating a lot of public awareness and getting people excited about biodiesel, which is the future for all of us. So yeah, cheers to Josh.
Thank you so very much. And can I grab a couple shots of you?
Yeah, sure. Actually, that's the leading misconception that I battle, is that in order to run biodiesel, all you need is any diesel engine. No conversions necessary. The only thing you have to do if you switch it over is wash your fuel filter. It will clog after a while because biodiesel acts as a solvent and actually cleans out all the gunk built up in the diesel engine. So it's a superior fuel.